So, a big thing that I've been thinking about and like trying to live into recently has been, and I've talked about this, has been living into who I want to be, even if I don't feel like living into it. And with that mental state comes this like feeling and like belief that I have a lot of control over my life and the way that it goes and the things that I do and so on and so forth. And I just watched I think the episode is called Sustenance or something. That's the most recently available episode from The Chosen. And I'm just thinking about, like, the episode basically entirely, it's the story of, like, Jesus feeding the 5,000, right? You've got the 5 loaves of bread and the 2 fishes. The 2 fish. And he multiplies them. And then there's the story also in this episode is, like, they're out in the boat and it's raining and Jesus walks to them and Simon walks out to him and starts sinking, and I think that I'm wrestling with control, because it's really easy, I think, as a Christian, especially when your life isn't great all of the time or you struggle with like mental health. It's really easy to be like, well, God is in control, he can do anything, so there's nothing I can do. If he wants this to change, if he wants my internal state to change, or if he wants me to get this job or whatever, then like he'll do it, right? And I've been there. And I think that's generally like how my husband thinks of things, and he struggles with pretty like severe depression, so makes sense, right? And I've been exploring this other end of like, I have a lot of control, I can influence a lot of things. If I want that job, I can apply to it. I can put hard work into a cover letter or cover video. I can send it out, and then a couple days later I can reach out to them, and I can reach out to them multiple times, and I can, but I can't like will them to choose me, to hire me. But it feels good to put in the effort and to know that if I don't get it, it's not because I didn't try, I don't know, I'm kind of wrestling with, where do I actually have control, and where am I trying to control things that aren't in my control, because I know that I do that. Most of my childhood, the way that I coped with like discomfort is I would find a way to make someone else's shit my responsibility, so that when it didn't go right, I could blame myself, because I could control that. I could control, like, oh, it's, if it's my fault, then it makes me feel like I'm in control. And I'm not. There's a lot of things I'm just not in control of. And I don't know how to hold those two up. Like, God being this idea, whatever. There's so many, it's hard. I'm going to stop there. It's hard. I don't know how to hold it up. I don't know what is the right way to think about it. And I'm sure, like, there are many different ways to think about it that are good. But I don't know what's good for me yet. And I'm working on figuring that out. So I don't know if anyone relates, but that's where I'm at right now. Shalom, shalom.